So there are a few parts to this video. I'll elaborate more on the vaginal health aspect towards the end. If you're not interested in stuff like this, please don't even bother to watch. If you know someone who may find use of it, most definitely let them know what's up. Do be sure to like the video, and y'all stay safe. Hello. What's up? So I'm about to go shower. A lot of people don't like showering between 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They either sleep or they just try to get up there early. But I'm gonna try to record where I can, but my shower time is my most personal time, and I don't like recording in the bathroom, in all honesty, because I'll be taking my time in there on my own time. So what works for me may not work for you, but hopefully you can help somebody. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Baby, would you believe if I
am low-key anal. So first things first. Yes, sir. First thing is first, I will walk in here and check the shower, make sure it is actually warm water, okay? We don't need cold showers out here in the streets. And go from there. First thing is first, we have to wash our hands. I have my own hand soap, in which I bring with me for no reason in particular. Crest 3D whitening is something I've been using for the past, I think, 6-7 months now. I always use Colgate Total Advanced, but I just transitioned into this one just to try something new. Floss. I normally floss before I brush my teeth. Some people like to floss after they brush their teeth, but I think it's personal preference. I don't know, but flossing definitely helps with gingivitis, getting any type of food or gunk in between the crevices of your teeth, and you will know or smell bad breath or anything going on with how you floss. Yes, I'm all up in there. So let's fast forward. To reduce and minimize hair growth, I absolutely will use my first option of waxing because it takes a longer time to grow, and naring is my second alternative. I do not care for shaving due to ingrown hairs or razor bumps, and waxing and naring is a lot more effective for me. I will smooth out those areas with 100% coconut oil, my favorite oil of choice. I absolutely love exfoliating with body scrubs 2 to 3 times a week. I got this scrub from Walmart for the first time trying it. It smells absolutely amazing. It does have vitamin C in it, as y'all can see. And the one I was using before this one was the pink Himalayan salt. Lord, it just feels like a massage on myself, literally. What else am I looking for? Soaps. I value these Ren Pure products because they are plant-based, gluten-free, free of sulfates, parabens, dyes, propylene glycol, so on and so forth. The rose water is one of my favorite scents. And when it comes to the vaginal area, I use the unscented Dove because I don't use any type of fragrances in my lady parts. No, and not at all. I use the lotion. I feel like throughout the years, these scientists or whomever, they're changing the formulas in the lotion. I was a die-hard cocoa butter fan throughout all my life. So now I'm just trying to switch it up to something a little bit more natural. I love face wipes because it's literally like wipe and go. These right here are the aloe vera face wipes. My first option is always the coconut water face wipes that I don't have right now. I will always wipe off my face trying to see if there is any excess dirt or oil in certain areas before I wash off my face. I normally do all this before I get in the shower, and I'll show y'all why. This part is so annoying, and before anybody come for me, trust me, I already know, because I'm ready to take out these braids. Oh my gosh. I have to wrap up my hair because, well, I have to wrap up the hair on my head because it does get in the way terribly, and you will come to find out very quickly that it's important to protect your hairline. It's important to protect your edges. It's important to protect your eyebrows. Anytime you're washing your face or exfoliating your skin, always steer away from your edges. And I forgot my scarf in the truck, so I have to use my shirt to wrap around my edges. First thing is first, I soak my face with some warm water before I apply the Cetaphil on my skin. It opens up my pores in doing so. A couple pumps, maybe 2-3 pumps, and before I use my exfoliating brush, I do rub it in with my hands. It looks like I'm doing it really rough, but I promise it's not. I go in circular motion, and this stuff is extremely smooth. Trust me, I'm not even going that hard. Like, I'm not. Thereafter, I end up using the brushes. Y'all can see it is battery operated. I think it's 2 batteries. Circular motion. I do everything to avoid my eyebrows, because it's going to affect the growth or how your eyebrows are growing. And I go on my neck as well, because I feel like the neck is a part of your face in a way, in a sense. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I do all that. All right, let's move along. After I rinse off the cleanser with warm water, normally I'll have a paper towel to wipe my face instead of using the towel, because there's so much bacteria that's applied on the towels. So in this part, I used one of my facial wipes. I drained out most of the juices, and I'm just trying to dry the skin, but not so dry to where I'm not going to be able to apply my mask. I want my skin to still be damp in a way. So now I'm kind of fanning it, and we're going to apply the green tea detox face mask that I absolutely love. I do this routine or this method mainly like 2 to 3 times a week. If I'm being lazy, I won't do it at all. I would literally just use one of my face wipes and go on about my business. I do know the more consistent you are, like 3 to 4 times a week, the more you will see the glowish effect within your skin. I don't want to say my skin is oily. I don't want to say my skin is extremely dry, but I can say when I'm exposed to certain environments, I feel like my skin becomes a lot more buildup is applied when I'm like going in certain areas of this world. So yeah, I don't think more so my skin is oily or really dry, but I do definitely get buildup, in which I feel like this is needed sometimes. I don't typically swear, but I definitely swear by this stuff. It is cruelty free with organic aloe, leaf juice, bentonite clay, vegetable glycerin, sweet almond oil, vitamin E. It's amazing. It makes my skin feel good. If your skin is more on the drier side, I highly recommend the green tea chai face scrub by Alake Naturals. When I lack moisture, that's what I do use. I love these gold under eyelid pads. They help with dark circles and bags, and they make your under eye pop. So yeah, that's really much it. So hopefully it helps somebody. As for the red sponge, I've used sponges like this my whole entire life. You normally get them at African markets. And the white exfoliating cloth, I'll use that in smaller areas. And that's pretty much it for this part. You guys, I do not know how many times I have tried to record this part of the video. I am not lying. For the ignorant, if this type of information is not for you, go ahead and bypass it, because I ain't got time. There are some women who will find this information a lot more feasible, and it will pertain to them instead. And I'll go ahead and display certain images of what I just don't show. So, because I don't really want everybody in my business. So, yeah, we'll go from there. The first thing, number one, hydrate. I cannot stress the importance of water. Minimize your sugar intake, your chocolates, sweets, juices, sodas. Water is life. When it comes to like drinking 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles a day, a gallon a day, half a gallon of water a day, it's important. And I honestly think sometimes you can tell how hydrated or dehydrated someone is just by the feel of their skin. You could tell. Maybe not precisely, but you can tell if somebody drinks a lot of water or not. Soda breaks on my face. Seldomly, you will not catch me drinking soda, eating chocolate, stuff like that. Not at all. Next thing, when it comes to pH balancing, some people are into yoni steams. I've never done it before, but in the near future, I would like to try it. It's pretty much a plastic type of coverish that kind of goes on into the toilet, and you'll boil some hot water. I believe maybe not tap water, but a sufficient amount of water, and you pour it into that bowl. And then they have this type of it looks like potpourri, but it's really not. It's probably scented more than likely, and you'll pour a little bit of that within that bowl, and you'll sit on top of it for about 20 minutes and just let the steam freshen up your vagina. So that's something that seems very, very soothing and cleansing. The other thing is douching. Some people don't like the idea of douching because of the chemicals that's in douching, or the actual douche itself. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not for you. But I think vinegar is definitely in it, and some other things I'm not sure, but I think yoni steams is a lot more safer or healthier. When it comes to other possible pills you can take, as y'all can see up there, there's something called AZO, and it helps with fluids, lubrication. I feel like it helps with if you have a lot of problems with yeast and buildup. I feel like it helps with that as well. Cranberry pills is like antioxidants, and a lot of women like cranberry pills for that reason. If you're one who's prone to getting UTIs frequently, I think they will reduce your chances of UTIs. That's not something that I was normally exposed to, just because of how my body operates. I don't know. So the next thing would definitely be if you have issues with bacterial vaginosis or a lot of yeast infections. There's something like boric acid suppositories that may help you. I've never tried boric acid, but I do know this woman who does use boric acid because she is prone to getting yeast infections. A lot of women like wearing dresses. Things that may help you: cotton underwear. All right, leave the polyester alone, leave the silk alone, the laces and all that, like, leave it alone. Breathable garments, okay? And that's one thing that if you sweat profusely down there, if you have a lot of fluid drippage down there, I'm telling you, just wear breathable clothing that will facilitate your needs throughout the day. Another thing that may facilitate that is panty liners, as y'all can see up there. I love panty liners. I have been wearing I don't know when I started, but it's been a hot minute, because who likes messy underwear? Wear panty liners. Preferably I like the unscented ones. Some women like the scented ones, but if you do wear scented panty liners, be mindful of the type of scent and how frequent, or your irritation level down there. So panty liners is a great method to utilize if you don't want messy draws. And also, to backtrack, when it comes to BV, bacterial vaginosis, a lot of times that's stemming from the fishy odor. Yes, girl, if you have the fish going on, you got some stuff going on down there. And what will result in that, or what could allude to that, is going to get checked out. Go to the gynecologist. Consult with the OBGYN and find out what's going on down there, because if you can't smell yourself and someone else smells you, that's a problem. Okay? Another thing is vitamins, and reduce the amount of red meat you eat. I'm gonna leave it at that. Soaps, fragrant soaps, and non-scented wipes. As y'all can see up there, those wipes are pretty good. When it comes to washing down there, a lot of women, from what I hear, they just use water and that's it. Just shoot water, that's it. That's not really gonna cut it for me, but I feel like you can wash down there in a certain type of way to where you won't get irritated with unscented soap. So you know your body best, and you just be mindful of these things. So all I have to say is, girl, protect your vagina and keep her safe, because she has a lot of control and a lot of power, but you have to treat her with respect. Straight up. Y'all stay safe. Do what you love what you do. Don't let nobody discourage you out in these streets. Popping my pimples end up leaving really dark marks, so I let it do what it does. Stay safe.